Hi, in the previous lesson we looked at the basic building blocks of HTML, the boilerplate headings, paragraph tags, and some inline formatting. Now in this lesson we'll go a step further and introduce HTML tags that add media, links, and structure to your page. First, we'll look at the anchor tag. This tag creates clickable links that can take you to another page, website, or section of the same page. The most important attribute is the ref, which tells the browser where the link should go. Here on Google, now I have opened a video from the last lesson, and I'm gonna put it as a link. And now when I close the tag, in this between the opening and closing tag, I write what I want the user to be able to see. Here, let's say I'm going to write lesson 1. Let's run it, and here it appears as underlined bold text. When I click it, it opens it. If I want it to appear on another page and I don't want to overwrite the current, I write target blank. Now let's look at the button tag. The button tag creates a clickable button. Buttons can be used for actions like submitting a form or activating a JavaScript function. Or if you want, you can use the button to insert a link. And here's how you write basic buttons. We start by writing button, or the opening as an opening tag, and we write the closing tag. Inside it we want to appear text that the user will be able to see. Let's write click me. Now when we go to the browser and update it, here will appear a click me. And right now it does nothing, it doesn't take you to a link or anywhere else. If we want, we can. And here I'm just gonna copy the link that we wrote, and I'm going to insert it inside the button tag. Now when I save it and go to the browser, the underlined bold text will appear on top of the button. When I click it, it should take me to the site. You can also place text or even icons inside the button. Now we're going to look at the navigation element. The nav tag is used to group navigation links menus on a website. It helps browser and search engines recognize which links are part of the main navigation. It usually contains anchor elements, links to other pages or sections. The nav tag is a semantic element. You may be asking, what is a semantic element? Semantic elements are tags that provide meaning to the content they enclose beyond just presentation. They tell browsers and search engines the purpose and structure of the content rather than just how it should be displayed. Here are some of the most common semantic tags. And here I'm going to write a basic navigation. Let's write it. And we can add as many links as we want. Here I'm just gonna add 2. Let's actually copy the link above and they will appear here like this. Now we are going to look at the image tag. The image tag allows you to display images on your website. It is a self-closing tag that requires the source of the image and a text description. Here I'm going to write a image tag we start writing img, then we add the source, which is in this case channels for profile, but as we see it is in a different folder. If the image is in a folder that is in the same folder as the file, the HTML file, we write the name of the folder, in this case img slash slash chan for profile.jpg. And as we see here, it appears. And that's it. And we can also add out, which is a description. And let's say, whoa, if the picture is outside the folder that the HTML file is, we write 2 dots to exit the folder. And if it's in a folder, when it's outside, we just write the folder name. And if it's in the same folder, you do not need to write anymore. Let me just move it so it can appear when I run it. Now we are going to look at the figure and figure caption tags. When you want to add caption to an image or diagram, you can use the figure and fig caption tags. Here I'm going to write, and let's start with the figure. The figure tag is around the image and the fig caption tags. Let's put this here. And also, I forgot to mention it, you can resize the image with width and height. Here let's say 350 and 350, and let's add the fig caption tag. Let's write logo, and this keeps your image and captions semantically grouped together. Next, let's see how it looks on the website. Now we are going to add the iframe tag. The iframe tag is used to embed another web page, video, or interactive content directly into your page. It creates a window inside your HTML document that shows another source. Here I have pasted a simple iframe tag, and we can resize it with the width and height. We can write the source. What do you want to be represented? In this case, it's a YouTube video. Title, frame border, what do we allow the user to do, and do we allow full screen. Note that some websites may restrict being embedded for security reasons. Then is the div tag. The div tag is a block-level container used to group content together. It doesn't change how the content looks by default, but it becomes extremely useful when styling with CSS or organizing the layout of the web page. Let's here write div h1, let's add heading 1, and hello, and then I'm gonna write with h3, heading 3, world. and it should appear here. Next, we learn about the span inline container. Span is similar to div, but it's inline. It is used to style or target part of text within a paragraph or line. Let's use P paragraph tag, and inside it we'll write this is lesson 2. And we want actually to style the lesson 2. And let's so here I have row span, and then here let's write color red. We'll probably use it more when we learn more about CSS, but here I'm going to show something very easy and small, and here lesson 2 is red. Next, we'll learn list tags, O and leaf. Lists help display multiple items clearly, and HTML supports unordered lists. This is a list with bullet points. Those are written by the O tag. Here it automatically closed itself, and ordered list which can be made with the O tag. The lead tag is list item tag. This is used inside both. Let's here write lesson 1 and lesson 2. I'm going to copy these and paste them inside the ordered list. Let's see how they both work in comparison. Here we can see that lesson 1 and lesson 2 in the unordered list appear with a bullet point, and the lesson 1 and lesson 2 inside the ordered list appear with numbers. These are useful for menus, checklists, steps, or more. And lastly, we'll look at the horizontal row tag. The HR tag is similar to the BR tag. They are similar because it is also a self-closing tag, but instead of just creating a line break, it adds a horizontal line to separate sections of the content. And here I am going to separate the two lists. Let's write HR. And to separate the div and the unordered list, I'm gonna write BR just so we can compare them. Here we can see that there was a line added, a break added, and here was a horizontal row added. And we can clearly see that the horizontal row adds a line and the BR doesn't. If you enjoyed the video, please hit like, subscribe, share, follow on Instagram, link down in the description, and watch the next video if it's already out. See ya, bye!